Hi, I'm Dr. Niedbalski with Northwest Hair Restoration. Today I'd like to talk about a very important patient expectation topic, and that's confidentiality. So patient confidentiality is obviously important for a number of reasons. A part of it starts with the initial contact, making sure patients want to know that the information that they're giving us is not anything that we're advertising. Their photos are going to stay private. And also that the day of their procedure that they're going to be able to maintain some anonymity even within the confines of the office. And then after the surgery, making sure that they're comfortable reintegrating into their, their family environment and also the work environment. So how do we address that? Well, it really starts with making sure that we're listening on the front end to patients and knowing what their expectations are with regard to these individual parts of the confidentiality question. We make sure that they know that all the information they give us, photos, etc., is part of their private medical record. That's not shared with anybody without their explicit permission. The second part is during the day of the surgery that we have a very nice operatory which is very private. There's a private restroom right in the same area for patients, that they're not in and out of other parts of the office where other people may be coming and going for consultations, other patients, etc. So their exposure is really limited to zero during the day. And after the procedure, we want to make sure that they're well informed as far as how to take care of themselves, to the extent that they know what they're going to look like when they're meeting their family, meeting their friends, or again, probably most critical, going back into a work environment where they want to make sure that their hair is not the topic of conversation or the focus of their fellow employees and co-workers. So one thing I want to emphasize is in this process is the continuum of flow of information from the time a person contacts us for consultation throughout the preparation process, making sure that they know what's going to happen to through the surgery, what they're going to expect afterwards. There is a flow of information from the front office to the surgical staff and then back to our follow-up staff, and everybody has been informed and is aware of what everybody's specific expectations are, and this of course includes confidentiality concerns. So know that the entire staff is really in on this part of the conversation, and they're doing everything that they can to make sure that you are prepared and feel comfortable with having your procedure, knowing what to expect afterwards, and to keep it as confidential as possible. So in summary, I think it's important to note that confidentiality is probably the most sensitive topic when it comes to patient expectations, and so to that extent it warrants some additional care and attention. And we provide that here at Northwest Hair Restoration by integrating the flow of information throughout the entire staff to help you through your procedure.